Well, the dust is settling today after a presidential visit to Topeka. President Trump spoke at the Expo Center in downtown today. Among the things the president talked about, Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh and his confirmation. But there was also some support for Republican Kris Kobach in his campaign to be Kansas governor. 41 Action News reporter Stephen Dial begins our team coverage of tonight's event. Stephen?
Dia, was a lot of energy in the arena behind me here in Topeka. President Trump, like you said, talking about the Supreme Court, Kris Kobach, and a new trade deal.
This truly historic night.
10,000 plus many donning red hats waited for hours to see President Donald Trump. He started the night by praising Republicans for confirming Judge Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court.
I want to thank our incredible Republican senators for refusing to back down in the face of the Democrats' shameless campaign of political and personal destruction.
Trump came to Topeka to campaign for Kris Kobach to become the next governor of Kansas.
I hated that he ran because I would have loved to have brought him into my administration. In fact, if he loses, I'll bring him into my administration in 2 seconds.
Kobach tells me his friendship with Trump will help him gain more votes.
I'm so glad that America has a president who gets it and knows that illegal means illegal.
During his speech, the president called Democrat nominee Laura Kelly by name, saying she is tough on gun restrictions. Trump praised Governor Collier and multiple congressmen who were in attendance. Not in the arena, 3rd District Congressman Kevin Yoder. Nationally, his seat is seen as one that could be won by Democrat Sharice Davids. Yoder's campaign says he had a prior engagement and was praised by President Trump in Kansas City about a month ago. Trump also took jabs at potential candidates for president in 2020, even challenging former Vice President Joe Biden to a fight.
I'd like to take him behind the barn. I'd love that. That wouldn't last long. That would not last long.
Finally, the president touched on an issue that's important to Kansas and Missouri: trade deals with Mexico and Canada.
We opened up agriculture, we opened up dairy, we opened up a lot of things, and everybody's really happy.
But as for China,
they've been hitting us hard for a long time. We've never had a president that did anything about it. $500 billion a year, that's a big one, they take out. So right now we're doing extremely well with China, and let's see what happens.
As we speak, the president should be landing back in Washington, D.C. The next thought is, Dia, when will he return to our region again? Probably really soon for Senate candidate Josh Hawley. Reporting live in Topeka, Stephen Dial, 41 Action News.
All right, thanks, Stephen. When it comes to the race for Kansas governor, it's tight. A recent poll by Emerson College shows Republican Kris Kobach and Democrat Laura Kelly at a virtual tie, with independent Greg Orman getting about 10% of the vote. We talked to Kelly's campaign today about the president's visit and the campaign for governor. She had an event in Wichita today. Kelly talked to teachers and has said from the beginning that she wants to be the education governor.
Well, everything I want to accomplish, particularly in the world of education, was just in that room with me. You know, I can't get anything done to help kids if I don't have really quality teachers who are engaged not only with the community, but particularly within that classroom and with those kids.
We also reached out to Orman. When asked about the latest polls, he told us he doesn't listen to what polls say because his focus is getting Kansans to vote.
For us to win this race, which I believe we can do, we have to turn out independents. We have to get those Kansans who have really turned their backs on the two parties. And I tell people I get it. You know, look, when I vote so often, I feel like I'm faced with two bad options. It's like they're asking me to choose between the shingles and the flu. You know, I don't want either. And so ultimately, I get why independents don't vote as much, but we really have to get them out there to vote.